Hey guys, Sasha from Mobile Geeks here, and finally, I'm doing an unboxing again. I know I've been traveling all over the place, and I even got this little fellow. I wasn't traveling to collect little Android figures, but this was from the mobile camp in Dresden in Germany, and there was a good friend of mine who had just this huge collection box. What I want to do today is I would love to unbox one of the most exciting phones in these days. That's the new Xiaomi Mi4. The fine fellows of efoxshop.com, efox-shop.com. Just sent this one over from Shenzhen. Took us a while to get it through the customs. They're a little bit picky over here in Taiwan, especially when you're getting Chinese goods. But it's even happening when they're actually sending you a Taiwanese product back to Taiwan. You constantly have to fill out all these documents. I'm sorry, don't want to bore you with all of this. Let's dive right into it. Let's take a look what the Xiaomi Mi4 can do for us, or at least let's get a first impression. By the way, they always have these same boxes in these days at Xiaomi. I kind of like it. It's very simple paper stuff, and anyways, you know what? First impression is, oh my god, this looks like an iPhone, doesn't it? Right? But you know what? Before we're starting our little rant about design and IP and patents, design copies and whatnot, let's take a look at all of this here. So we have here should be some quick start manuals in here, right? There we go. I don't care about them at all. Has anyone ever read these quick start manuals, guarantees and policies and whatnot? No one did. So we have a USB to micro USB. This is our PSU, and that's about it. Trust me, there is no headset in here. So Xiaomi, what's going on? Where's my headset? There is no headset in here. I'm not sure if this is a default packaging or if we just got a special version of it. So let's just talk about this device. Jeez, when was that? Like 3 weeks ago when they introduced this in China? What an amazing launch event it was, especially one more thing. Maybe this is why this design is really referring to the Apple iPhone, but trust me guys, I don't care, right? This is a smartphone, it has a centered display, and it has round edges. All smartphones somehow look like this. But when I look here at the bottom, because we would also love to rock around this, it looks a little bit iPhone-y, right? So we have a micro USB connector. It looks like a single speaker, a mono speaker, no stereo. There should be a slot for your SIM card, and we have a connector for your headset. And yeah, headset. By the way, Xiaomi, where's my headset? And we have a volume rocker and a power button. On the back, we have a 13 megapixel camera. This should be a Sony sensor. Sony is pretty big on this market right now. So we have a 30 megapixel versions and the 20.7. Was it 20.7? I think so. Let's say 20 megapixel sensor from Sony. Are quite popular, especially with Chinese OEMs in these days. And this is the real selfie phone. Wasn't it like Microsoft just coming up with this announcement that there will be a selfie phone event? Well, good luck with that. This is an 8 megapixel camera on the front. So make sure that you clean your face before you're taking selfies. Because if you're taking a picture with this one, it goes right straight up onto Instagram or Facebook, you might be beep. Exactly, right? You never know. This is a really cool camera. We have a 5-inch IPS LCD display, full HD. I mean, it's 1080p, so we're ending up with a pixel density of around 440 ppi. The device itself is 8.9 millimeters thin and weighs 149 grams. So this is a kind of metal aluminum frame, and on the back they use plastic. Of course it's plastic. No, they call it polycarbonate. It's just a fancy version of plastic. But there will be so many different ones out. I think they had like 30 or 40 different ones. Wood and cloth and I don't know what else. So this is, by the way, the 16 gigabyte version. Costs around, this is 1,999 yen. That should be around $325. There's also a 64 gigabyte version, and that one should be around $400 as far as I know right now, because these prices are changing a lot. So the original price that you're getting from Xiaomi, or these prices that you're getting in the shops, if you really want one now, You know, there's quite a difference in there, because I mean, these shop and distributors also are looking for a little bit of a margin, which I'm completely okay with. So 3 GB of RAM, and it's based on the Qualcomm Snapdragon 801. That means you're getting the Crite 400 architecture, and the CPU, which is a quad-core 2.5 GHz, is combined with the Adreno 330 GPU. Pretty much one of the fastest platforms that's out there. And well, maybe the K1 might be a little bit faster. And there's also this new MediaTek MT6795 octa-core. But anyways, this is a goddamn fast device, and it's based on Android. Yes, it is. And of course, this is the MIUI. So if you're not familiar with this, this is a heavily customized version of Android. And you know what? You will immediately realize, where are the Google apps? There are no Google apps on it. Because, I mean, Google Play service, a lot of other servers are very, very limited in China, or maybe even banned. So that kind of drove those Chinese OEMs into innovation. And they had to build up their own ecosystem. So you have your own Mi market here. We have the Mi Cloud, for example. Or over here, more apps. You will also, oh no, sorry. Where is it? The Mi Messenger. There we go. So it's Mi Talk. All right. They have their own apps for the email, weather apps, calendar apps, notes. Here's a little file explorer. Right. So this is actually what you need. And I mean, when you look at this, I really love this. Can you see that this kind of animation that is blurring out the background as soon as you're opening a folder? That's kind of neat. And yes, of course, you can download additional themes to it. Right? We can also have our little notification bar here. So we have toggles and notification. To be honest, MIUI is one of the best looking Android ROMs that is out there. If you like this kind of Apple-ish style of having home screens with a bunch of little apps. It's all about simplicity in here. And this is what I really like. Let's just check out which version we've got. Go into about the phone. So it's based on Android 4.4.2. I was close to say Jelly Bean, no. But of course, this is KitKat. And it's the Mi UI version that's in 21.0. And you can also see the CPU over here. I'm not going to do a detailed review on this right now because I want to do some benchmarks. I want to take some pictures. I want to take some videos with it. I want to play with it. I want to hear the speakers. But I'm going to do this very, very soon. So if you have any questions about this device, which in my opinion feels absolutely impressive. I already did the German unboxing before. Yes, I know. I kind of reboxed it again and I'm faking it a little bit. But I've been only playing around with this device for the last 20 minutes or so. And I'm deeply impressed by the build quality of it, by the look and feel, and yeah, what they squeezed into this little package. This is a real competitor. Not only a real competitor, I mean, I think this should scare the shit out of Samsung and HTC and Sony and even Apple if this is coming to the Western markets. These guys gonna have a real problem. So this is my first impression of the Xiaomi Mi 4. If you have any questions, just leave me a comment. If you haven't subscribed to our channel, just subscribe up here. And if you like this unboxing and this first impression, just give me a thumbs up. I'm Sascha from Mobile Geeks. Thanks for watching.